welcome back, Rare Talks. You already know where it is. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Whoop.
If you haven't already, go and check us out on the Spotify. You already know where it is.
Exclusive audio.
Always. So today I'm joined by the best co-host in the world.
Aye. Man like Fend Dizzle. Fend. Follow up.
Come on. Also, we got a special guest in the building. None other than
Juice, J.U. Ice.
J.U. Ice. If you don't know, go and check him out. He's on the channel already.
He's one of our regulars.
And also, we got another special guest.
Hi.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah, Kelly. Yes, I'm Kelly.
All right, cool. So we're just going to have a nice little conversation today. I hope everybody's ready for this because we're about to go in still.
I'm dying for the topic.
Let's go.
Do you know what I wanted to talk about? I wanted to talk about Jamaicans. You know, because the majority of us are Jamaicans.
Is that why you brought me down here? Yeah.
Yeah.
You just want to start with the stigma real quick.
Yeah, straight
Nada.
stigma.
We're talking about Jamaicans.
Jamaicans, yardies, the whole shebang, yeah?
What's the difference between a Jamaican and a yardie?
Jamaicans are very decent. They have morals and standards. They raise their children to be a certain way. They have expectations. Jamaicans are decent people. Yardies, them brawling the blood clot. They don't care about nothing. Watch your mouth, watch your foot.
True.
Don't step on them shoes, cause them work hard and them pay for that.
Listen, the difference between Yardie. Listen, I lived in Jamaica, so they beg a lot. They beg you for anything.
What? Who begs
Who
you?
begs? Jamaicans or yardies?
The Yardies beg a lot.
Okay, yeah.
The Yardies beg a lot.
Done now.
It's true. Bear this now, bear. Listen, bro.
Bro,
They'll
me
ask
as
you for
a
your
fishing.
shoes. And I've been there, I've lived it. But the Jamaicans, they're decent. They usually have their own everything, you know what I mean? And they speak in a calm manner. You can tell who's Jamaican by the older ladies. You know the older ladies, and you can yeah, this is a nice Jamaican lady. And but listen, there's nothing wrong with Yardies anyway, because Yardies is where the vibes are. If you want to go, you can't go to a Jamaican party to have, you know what I mean? They're gonna play the old school revival, and
It's gonna be
if you want to
boring.
go to and turn up, go with the
to a yardie
Yardies.
party.
You feel me?
Done no.
Buy some good weed, mix it up with some grabber, 50 bag, you know, 50 bag. And
With the grabber, innit?
grab out of 50 bag. You feel me? I don't need more than a 50 bag. But yeah, so that's my point. What do you think, Fed?
Yeah, so the definition for me now, Jamaicans, like, I'm going to be real. Jamaicans are the old school, you know, church goers, every Sunday morning, food a cook up and things, you know what I mean? Yeah, decent, like you lot were saying, like raising their kids. But you know the name Yardie, yeah? It's like when they came here, the young ones that were doing badness, yeah, the police named them Yardies because they were selling drugs and doing shootings. Okay. So one day I said to a Jamaican man, I said, yeah man, a yard man like you. He said, don't call me a Yardie.
Yeah.
I said, why? He said, because I'm not a Yardie. Yardie's what the police call the bad Jamaicans here, and they try and say that. You get me? So I've always realised, not to use the word Yardie for certain man. Okay. But yeah, man, but like you said, the definition of like that a yard rave, and you get me with the dancehall music and the back, like chicken or cook and festival, and you see what I'm saying? So
but don't think that at those raves there's a Jamaican mingling in the crowd as well. You feel me? So
can I just say something?
It's just a mixture of attitude and you know what I mean? We can kind of say attitude and towards the life.
May I just interject quickly, because I've noticed all three of us have done it. I've done it too. But we're speaking on the terminology of Jamaicans and Yardies, and we've decided to say that the Yardies are the bad people and the Jamaicans are the good people. But watch this. Jamaican people, they're stuck up. They feel like their shit can make patty and they're better than you. Yeah? Right? They look down their nose at you. Yeah? True. They feel like say, I'm a better class. Like they look down their nose, even on their own. Do you understand? Whereas Yardies, as brawling, as beggy, and as whatever they are, they're a whole vibe. It's a whole new culture that's been created.
Younger kind of culture.
They may not have nothing, and they may be beggy, but they will share what they don't have.
Yep.
Do you understand?
Food and
they
that,
will,
you know.
All the Yardies together will go and run a boat that's cooking some food. Do you understand? They will go. They will chump up and go and buy a drink, and they will hold the vibes and listen to some music. You can't be bored when you're parring with the Yardies.
Always a vibe.
They've got good ways, better than the Jamaicans when it comes down to you as an individual.
as a team,
if you are somebody and you don't have nothing, You ain't got no food. You ain't got no money. You don't have a roof over your head. You don't have dry shit in your back. Nothing. If you don't have nothing. I'm telling you, a yardie is more likely to take you into their home and feed you and clothe you and give you a roof over your head than a Jamaican. A Jamaican is going to look at you and look at their son or their daughter and be like, no, bring him in here. Don't care, I'm coming to my house. Oh, do you understand? And I'll be real. I'll be real.
Yeah, you know what I've always how I've always looked at it is like this. You see Jamaicans, Jamaicans have always been, for me, that they've had more of a history behind them. So you see when someone says, oh yeah, I'm a Jamaican, or they're a Jamaican, there's a lot of history behind what they're saying. And then when you say someone's a yardie, there's more of a new age stigma to it. But they're both the same people. They're both good-hearted people, because you get bad people. You get bad people everywhere in the world. You know what I'm saying? But they're good-hearted people, in general. If someone says they're from Jamaica, they're good-hearted people, because Jamaican people, because they've always had a little, they've learned how to spread that little to everybody. So man has to know that from early, that you see when man's talking about Jamaicans and yardies, at the same time we're talking about like they're two different people, but they're one. You know what I'm saying? It's just one's a new age to identify one as.
New generation.
You know what I'm saying?
So like some Jamaicans don't like being called yardies. You know
my
that?
parents.
I don't like it.
You couldn't call my parents.
You can't call me a yardie. I'll bang out on you.
Let's see.
Bang out on you right now.
Bang out on
you.
We say beef straight away. Crud.
On site.
She knows her worth.
But you see, like, if someone said, "Raw, she's moving like," if they saw you on a rave and you was moving mad, they'll say, "Raw, look at that yard gal."
Right, fair enough. Yeah, but that's a stigma right there. That's a stigma.
It is.
And then if somebody was to look at me and say, "All right, bang," they say, "R. Kelly, you're a yard gal." I'll be like, "No, I'm not." But if they say, "R. Kelly, you're moving like a yard gal," then I'll be like, "What did I do?" Fill me in so I can pattern myself up and not do it again, because I don't want that stigma on myself. You can't come to me and be pointing fingers and be like, oh, you're a yard gal because of something I did. No, let me know you're moving like a yard gal, so therefore I can pattern up if I don't want to be a yard gal. And if I want to be a yard gal, I turn around and say, and what? I'm a yard gal. Simple. Because stigmas.
That stereotype there is real, because I've heard men say, "Raw, you move like a yard gal."
And I'm telling you, it don't mean nothing nice.
Why? What does a yard girl move like
How a yard girl move like?
What type of yard girl?
Portmore.
There's different type of yard girl.
No, listen.
What are you saying? There's different type of yard girl.
Yeah, there's levels to this thing.
Down,
like, let's take the Jamaicans out of the equation, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Yard girls. Yard girl.
Like Vibes Cartel videos and that. Is that?
Which type of yik you got there? Bad girl, yard girl.
Yeah.
That's gonna have your back. She's gonna bust gun. She's gonna
for you.
lock down the place.
Yeah.
Then you've got the dirty yard girl. That's how everybody's sitting. You understand? Everybody,
bicycle.
she belong to the streets. Not even she belong to the lane. You see me? Then you've got the church going yard girl. She's not a Jamaican now, you know. She's full of the vibes and everything, but when Sunday come, try know so she there at church before our granny. So which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about the one that's in the rave.
All of them are in the rave.
What, do all of them behave the same in the rave though?
No.
No, but
A bad girl, yard girl is not going to be in the center, in the limelight, shaking her ass, sticking magnum bottles down her throat. Like, no, she's watching her head back. Do you understand? She's more humble. She's more going to be billing with the man them. You'll probably see her surrounded by a bare man. You won't see her louding up herself or nothing like that. Rare. She still looks sexy on fleek, eyelashes done, because you can't expect that she's going to pop it. Do you understand? But, obviously, she will. She's not going to dance though. She's not going to be carrying on with the slackness. You're not going to see a 10 man throwing her up in the air. No man ain't going to be climbing up on the speaker box, landing in her crutches. Not the bad girl, yard girl. But get her mad and you'll see why she's called a bad girl, yard girl. Well, she's not called her, but she's just a yard girl, innit? But I'm just trying to break them down into categories. These are not real categories, people.
they're not real.
I've made these categories to help you understand the different types of women that fall into yard girl.
That's it, man. Cause we're all for the culture, you know.
That's it, yeah.
All for the culture. In the end of the day.
One thing I will say, sorry to
go.
cut you juice. Yeah. One thing I will say, is that Jamaica is one of the most influential countries in the world. It's as small as the
Facts.
small as the place
I
is.
agree.
Yeah. On the planet, yeah.
And it's unintentional.
Yeah.
It's unintentional.
Music, food, culture, swag, style, everything.
I agree.
Everything.
You know, Yard man been wearing
Even the beat.
skinny jeans from back in the day. Remember we used to cuss man on the block?
Yeah.
Why your jeans so
Number
skinny
one.
for
Yeah,
a
because it was his
boy?
cousins.
Oh, you're in them tight up pants, tight pants.
Yeah. From early.
I know.
But at the
Number one,
same
natty
time,
and
yeah,
them.
on what you said, yeah. Fucking, sorry about my language. I can't help it. I got to slap mouth. On what you said, Jamaica being one of the most influential countries in the world, yes, they send out a lot of influence to everywhere else
100%.
on the planet, in the whole globe. Like, they influence a lot of the rest, but they're also the most influenced country in the world. They are more easily influenced by everything out of their island than they are by their own self. They're so licky and ready eye for people's things. They will not listen. Sunday dinner, you got choice of your good home cooked Jamaican food. That's your culture, your heritage. Blood, they want McDonald's, they want KFC,
No way.
they want Wendy's, they want Burger
No way.
King.
In Jamaica?
They want foreign food where you feel like
No way.
I put my life on it right now. I've just come
for
back,
anyone,
fam.
really though. If you
They
had
want
so
what-
much, if you
they
had so
want
much,
what we've
if you was
got.
in China and you had so much Chinese food, you're gonna want.
Nah, blood,
A burger
because
here
listen,
and-
Yeah,
right,
but on a
blood,
Sunday
no one
though,
in Jamaica
bro.
ain't eating no Chinese.
Everyone's young now. I mean,
No
back
one
in
in
the
Jamaica-
day,
Throughout the
China-
week, you can have your
Chinese
Macties.
down there, Chinese food.
There's Chinese food down
Well,
there.
no
No one,
one eat down
they're
there.
not gonna eat it.
They're skeptical about
Yeah, they're not
They
gonna.
like
They don't.
chicken, because they like the
they
chicken
are-
and the
no,
wimpies.
No, they are on.
Tasties.
Listen, let me break it down because you lot are not understanding my point here. All right, I have a point. Let's take away the food then. Yeah, clothes. Remember, Jamaican people love clerks. Clerks are English. Yeah? Jamaican people love anything that is not Jamaican. Do you lot not understand what I'm saying? Yeah. If it's from America, they're all over it. They will disregard their own to go and get that.
Can I tell you
Do you
something?
understand?
Can I tell you something? Jamaica don't make nothing. For one thing. Wait, can I say?
take that back.
All right,
You
all right,
take
all right,
that
can I
back.
say my bit and then you say your bit?
That's what I was gonna say.
Jamaica don't
If we
make
ain't got
nothing.
We have to consume.
Wait.
No.
Wait.
but that's
Jamaica
lie.
was a plantation.
Let him land.
Jamaica's always been a plantation island.
That's
So
what
we're
I was
not known for making nothing. We got good fruits and good things. A lot of their ornaments they even buy on holiday are made out of wood and that. We don't even own steel. Like China, the steel, the road, the concrete all come from China. We don't own nothing. Everything come from China. So
It's true, though.
it's hard to really. What can we say that Jamaica owns that they sell? Sugar cane. What else?
But sugar, it
Ray and
was
Nephew's not even
what's it
owned by
called?
them.
What do you mean Ray and Nephew ain't owned by them? So who's it owned by?
No, listen.
No, they bought it.
Listen.
They sold what they had. They
no
sold
choice.
what they had.
What's that?
No, they didn't have a choice. They didn't have a choice. They didn't have a choice because they're licky lickies.
Can I explain something? Let me explain
Set up.
something.
Everything's
Thank
set
you, my
up.
brother. Let me explain something. Yeah. Let me explain something. Ray and Nephew's not even owned by them, yeah? And,
Anymore.
And certain businesses, everyone, it happens to everyone. When you get too big, you got to sell out.
But this is what I'm
happens
saying.
to everybody. The celebrities as well, bro. You get too big, you have to sell out. I named 3 names. Dr. Dre, 50 Cent. Even what's her name? That Kylie. What's her name from the Kardashian? She had to sell her
Kylie
makeup. Dr. Dre had to sell his beats. 50 Cent had to sell it. They're not allowed to own mad wealth. You're crazy. They have to sell it for a good number. So I'm saying that's why they had. That's why they had to sell Ray and Nephew if they did. But Jamaica don't own nothing. So
You don't
sorry, can you
have
tell me what
to.
they own? Sorry.
Jamaica owns a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Whether or not everything's been sold out, the fact still remains that it came from there. It was theirs. It was their culture. Do you understand? They created it. Yeah. They are inventors. They are creators. They make stuff out of
But they
nothing.
don't have creative
From a
control,
ant
though.
to-
Yeah.
From a,
No copyright.
listen, that's because they're.
Exactly.
Yeah, take it easy,
People play Jamaican
take it
music
easy.
all the
Don't
time
wanna-
on
Take it
TV.
easy, you
No,
know, your career
Everyone-
and that.
everyone-
Like, you know what I mean?
Just the Buddha, like the Buddha that just breathe.
Let me listen. Let me listen for a minute, man.
Okay.
See, one time you hear like a Jamaican music and advertisement or whatever, you feel like artists is getting royalties.
That's right.
Nah,
They're
definitely.
stupid. I know, but that's not my fault, and that's not your fault. That's not none of our fault. That is just because
education.
the world. No, it's not even nothing to do with that.
No.
Watch
Yeah,
this.
it's true.
No. We slap you with something right now. Intelligence, fam. You've only got so many shepherds, you know, the whole of the rest of the world are sheep. So if a shepherd stands up and says jump, the rest of the shepherds are going to be like, what for? Whereas the rest of the sheep are going to be like, how high?
Facts.
Okay, and that's what it boils down to. Jamaican people don't have their own brain, they're sheeps. So if somebody from abroad comes in and be like, looking all shiny and buff and be like, yo, I want to buy this and that. Oh yeah, here you go. Because they think you're God. Do you understand? No. They will run and give you everything they have because they want to be like you. It don't make no sense. But you know, that's what they do. Yeah, but
it's true. It's true. The money.
Let me break something down for you, lot. Let me break something down for you, lot.
She has a point.
Let me break something down for you, lot. Though you know that's anywhere where there's poverty in the world.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's not just Jamaica. Go to Kenya. Go to anywhere, man. South America.
Do you know what? Do you know I don't agree with that. Because right now, if you go to Bangladesh, if you go to Pakistan, if you go to India, I'm telling you for free, they ain't selling it to you. They will sell it to another Indian man. They ain't selling it to no black man, no white man, no nothing. They sell to their own.
One sec.
Jamaican. Let's say Africans. Because we're all Africans.
Yeah, we'll bring it down to Africans.
One sec, yeah. Let me land, yeah.
No, sorry.
Go on.
I'm not African.
You're not African?
I'm not African.
So what are you then?
I come from the 12 tribes and they're not made up in Africa.
Where were the 12 tribes made up of?
Be careful what you're saying now.
Wait, no, let him land. I want to know. I'm interested.
The land of Jerusalem.
The promised land.
Where is the land of Jerusalem? Where is the promised land?
That's not in Africa.
Where is it?
It's not in Africa.
Where is it?
It's not in Africa. That's it.
But this is what I'm asking you.
That's the simple.
It's on the border.
It's not in Africa. It's on the border.
Yeah, it's borderlands.
And that's where I trace my lineage.
Listen, my darling. I was asking because I wanted
the 12 tribe of Judah.
I was only asking because I wanted to know. I was not asking because I was trying to make him sound like he was wrong.
They came into Africa later on. And then got sold out.
I wasn't going to say though. Hear what I'm saying, yeah?
I'm not for Africa.
Even with India and Pakistan, yeah? Let me explain this, yeah? England, the British Empire.
Go into it.
Let's be real, innit? Let's be real now.
Yeah.
The reason why it's like that is because of the British Empire, innit? Like, man's going to facts, innit? The British Empire has colonized 90% of the world or maybe 100% of the world. So all these countries we're saying, once upon a time, there's been a monarch there, like the Queen or whatever, and we've had plantations there and things like that. So that's the reason why there's no ownership there, because they've always had to rely on man in England or the factories, or you get me? Because you got to remember the Industrial Revolution, it ended here, but it didn't end in India. It didn't end in certain other parts of the world, in like Chile when people were still mad or whatever. So the factories are still there and the people are working for nothing. So that's why they say, you know like certain fabrics, even here in England, what do we make? We make nothing. All we have is Tate. Tate is a sugar,
I agree with.
Yeah, and we got that
England
from
is the country that has nothing.
Yeah.
England is the country that has nothing and takes from everywhere else. England has never had anything.
Because of the power though.
Right, but watch this. This is bringing me back to what I was trying to say before. Jamaica has everything. Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand. Right? Watch this. We have culture. Culture is what it maxes out everything. Like, without culture, you can't have nothing. You can't create if there's no culture. England has no culture. So therefore, they have to go to other places and steal their culture. There's nothing to steal except for your culture. Whatever you create, that is your culture. Your people created it because it's of their culture. Yeah, we come in as English. Well, not we, me, black people. But, the English came in and they stole our culture.
Anglo-Saxon.
Right, that's what they were after. It doesn't matter. That's just the principle. You can say your culture is ackee and saltfish. Your culture is the hummingbird. Your culture is the coconut tree, the banana tree. Like, we might not
khaki school clothes, all of that.
Right, all of that. It's your culture. We might not literally be saying like, oh, this Sprite, it belongs to Jamaica and I sold it to him. That's not the case. It's the principle. This Sprite came from your culture. Your culture was then given to someone else for something that values nothing. Because if you actually check it out, they took the whole of you, who you are, your ancestors and your being and your future and everything that's to come, all what you stand for, and gave you something that values nothing. They gave you a metal. They gave you a mineral. They took a mineral out of your ground and put it in your hand to take what you created. They used your own to give to you to take what is yours. Hello, wake up.
No, but what you have to understand, what you have to understand to do with all of this here is something to do with self-hating yourself to give somebody something that you need.
I agree with you.
So
Can I just?
that starts
That's
from
what I was
birth.
going to say.
That
No,
starts-
it doesn't.
it
Stop.
starts
It starts from where I'm talking about.
Start from slavery.
Because watch this.
starts
If the
from
white
birth.
man never came in and stole our culture, we wouldn't be able to hate ourselves because we wouldn't know nothing else. The white man
How about
came
now
in, he
then?
took
What
our
about now?
culture and turned our culture against us.
Cool, but I hear
Now,
that, yeah.
now it starts from before we were born.
Cool. So now I'm saying to you, I'm saying
That's what I was trying to
Alright,
say.
cool, but I'm saying slavery happened years ago now. I'm saying right now is we're all in this room. No, I'm saying right now, I'm saying right this second, right
Yeah.
now is where it's sitting in this room. There's no white man that can walk in this building and tell us, get on the floor, nigger. That's not gonna happen
No,
right
it's
now.
not gonna
It's
happen
not gonna
right
happen.
now. I agree
We
with
not,
that.
they can't come into our
Wait, let him finish. I wanna know
workplaces.
where
They
he's
can't
going.
come into our workplaces and treat us the certain way that they was treating us 20 years ago. So what I'm saying, right now, what is stopping us from getting ownership of what we deserve?
It's still the sheep and the shepherds.
Yeah.
Some of us are shepherds and we've woken up and we're ready for the fight and we're saying, all right, we just need the sheep to wake up now. Because if the sheep wake up, the whole of us, we can
Strength
go
in
and
numbers.
no.
Identify what a sheep is and a shepherd. Go on, go on.
Not even just that. A lot of people ain't got no knowledge, and a lot of people they don't know what's going on in the world.
And there's the sheep and the
A lot of
shepherd.
people they don't know their history. That's where it starts from.
Yeah.
If you know your history, you know yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our history was
Yeah.
taken away from us.
Yeah.
It was
They gave us
whitewashed. Our history is fully whitewashed.
Yeah.
Everybody's thinking
I
that
was gonna say
there's a
it's
lot of
true, yeah.
people that think that Meghan Markle
What's
is the
stopping
first black person to marry into the royal family, but she's not. There was a black queen for like over 7 years. She was in power. She was married to a white. Like they whitewashed all of her paintings. They whitewashed her history so much you wouldn't even know that she existed. But she ruled. She was a black queen. She was a monarch. You understand? And she was black.
I was gonna say,
black
yeah.
like me and you.
Can I say one more
on.
thing to touch on that subject?
Yeah.
You're right. And they say that King James, who they wrote the King James Bible of,
Yeah,
black
he was a
king.
black man.
King
And
Solomon.
his son
King
got
Solomon.
his son got killed.
King Solomon wasn't for England. You understand?
Yeah. King
and
Solomon-
King James was for where?
Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah, Scotland. So
The queen I'm talking about, I can't remember her name, but anybody who knows what I'm talking about, if you don't, you can go and Google it. Do you understand? She's up there. I only learned about her the
say
other
that
day,
King
so my
James'
information is
son,
fresh. But
after
yeah,
King James died, was reigning, and he was a little boy. And they said that.
Talking to man.
And they said that it's been told that King James' son got killed by. Is it what do they call when they chop off your head? They by
Yeah.
guillotine.
Okay, yeah.
Chopped him head as a 11-year-old boy, and they took over reign. That's when the so-called Windsors.
That's when Elizabeth
Yeah,
jumped
they
into power.
came in and took
When her
over.
dad-
Yeah.
But they killed the boy as a little boy. He
Yeah.
took over, and they say he was black, and there's pictures of him depicted. So, I mean,
Do you know what I was gonna say?
it
Yeah.
gets crazy, bro.
You see, back to the point, it's like we've got ownership, but we still don't have the land ownership. So obviously, we're not from here, innit? Like this ain't our land, innit? Yeah. But obviously,
That's
yeah.
that's important. What you just said.
yeah.
yep.
So why the fuck?
Triggered me, boy. I agree.
But hear what I'm saying?
I
Though.
push
yeah.
the mic to him sometimes.
Yeah,
When-
yeah.
when- go on,
Yeah,
go on,
yeah, yeah.
speak it to the mic. Speak it to
So
the
is
mic.
that mic?
Can I-
no,
No,
there's a
no,
mic
this
right
one,
there,
this
right
one,
there,
this
right
one,
there.
this one.
So
Can I?
if we're not from here, why are we stuck here?
Yeah.
I forgot.
And how can we?
closer.
And how can we get to where we need to go to, where we're from, the motherland?
Yeah.
You get me?
'Cause-
That's our
and-
problem as well. A lot of people don't invest back in the motherland.
And that's what I've clocked. Yeah.
We're
Like
so
obviously.
westernized.
Yeah.
We think we're from here.
But you know what it is? It's the Western world has such an influence from even then, like with ownership in it, and they never taught us. They always had us working.
That's
So
the plan.
so our ancestors was working on the plantation fields. Yeah. Now we're obviously they say it's like systematic slavery in it. Like
Yeah, they're
you're
tricking us.
working,
They're
yeah, you get
making
me?
us think
But they
we
keep
own
you in
things,
the
but we
same
don't
position.
actually own things.
Yeah.
Like I was gonna touch on that a second ago because like okay, so there's a lot of people that like to look at the third world countries and say to like people in Africa or people in Jamaica. I'll use Africa and Jamaica mainly because that's something I know about. I don't know about the other countries. But people will look at like people from England especially. You know, I'm going to take away race right now as well. Black people, white people. This is just the country you live in, your mentality now, yeah? People have looked at me and said to me like, rah, people in the third world country, they're broke. They ain't got nothing. Rare. Well, let me school some people now. People in the third world country are motherfucking richer than every one of us here in England. Because first of all, when they buy their car, they own that shit. No one can't take it from them. When they buy their house, their land, they own that shit. If they ain't missing no payments, if they don't never pay, no one ain't taking it from them.
Can I ask you a
If we,
question?
one second,
Yeah, you got a
if
point,
we
you know.
don't,
You got-
if
you
we,
got-
if we,
yeah.
wait, let me land, please, let me land, please let me land.
You're right.
Anything you own in a third world country, you own that. You die, that passes down in your family. There's no government coming in, no government saying, oh yeah, you have to tax that, you have to give this, you have to give that, oh your kids have to pay for this. But you see here in England, I don't know about nowhere else. My mum died the other day. She owned a house. Listen, I had to pay £44,000 in tax for that house. Do you understand what I'm saying? Which is already bought and owned. It's already bought and owned. So why do I have to pay for it again? The car I had to pay for. Everything she owned, everything she dabbled in, all of her money, I had to pay for. Why? If she owns it. Now this is England. You understand? And then you lot want to look at me, not you lot here, but people want to look at me and tell me people in third world countries are broke. Let me tell you something. Now I own two houses. I own 2 houses in Jamaica. I've never been taxed on it. I have land, over 40 acres of land. I've never been taxed on it. I own a vehicle. I don't pay no extra costs for it. But you see here in England, I can't make no money because I'm ever giving it out. So no one can't tell me nothing about third world countries, bro.
Right. You know what? You're right. You're 100% right. But guess what?
She's right, bro.
You taught me something new today. You just saying what you just said. You taught me something new. I didn't know. I never even looked into it. It's not even a thing I even looked in that. In other countries, do you own it? Do you own in them countries? Do
right
you,
now,
so that,
if I die tomorrow, my kids are good, you know. They got 40 acres of land that no one can't do.
Like I was saying, you own it. So I've never looked into that. But like she just woke me up to what? So if I bought a house in the country, I don't have to pay no extras. In this country, you own your house for 100 years max.
99 years.
Exactly.
When, like she said, when someone dies, you got to pay tax on their stuff that they already own. A car, we're just a registered keeper. I'm just a registered keeper of my car that's outside. Registered keeper.
That's it. You don't own it.
You're just a registered keeper.
You die tomorrow, that
But
car's getting sold again.
In another country, I fully own it. And you just woke me up to something new.
That's why I say, my brother,
Crazy.
right now, my advice to you is before they clock onto what's going on, you lot gotta go buy up some land. Go to Gambia, go to Ghana, go to Jamaica, go anywhere you feel to go, anywhere your belly bottom is telling you, you know what, get up and go there, go buy some land. You can flipping take like £5,000 English pounds and go and buy a decent plot of land in one of these countries because they have no ratings right now. No one rates these countries right now, so everything is mad cheap. So if you get up and go and set up yourself now, in the long run, you're good.
You're right. Can I touch on something? Can I ask you something? Have you not ever met an African person that didn't have their second name, that didn't have their family second name?
See, that's another thing.
Have you ever met an African person that didn't have their family second name?
I haven't.
Never have you, innit?
No.
They were never in slavery.
Unless-
One second, let me break this down to you, my guys. This is why I say I ain't African. One second, let me finish. I don't want to get cut. Please,
I'm gonna let him talk, but
I love this.
On this
It's
one
like we were never in slavery, my guys. We came from our homeland is Israel. I said it. Yeah, it's Israel. We went to have. If you look at the map back in the day, there was Benjamin tribe living here.
Yes.
Judah tribe was the whole of Israel, and they gave a piece of to everyone.
And then the Easters came in and divide and conquer.
I'm from the Benjamin tribe. You're from the Benjamin. Anyone from
I'm
West
Benjamin
Indian,
tribe.
We're all Benjamin tribe. West Indian.
I don't know.
Alright,
There's
look,
the Levi tribe. There's the Hamid tribe. I can go down the list.
Listen.
Yeah. But
go on, I want you to land because I want to know what your point is.
I don't have my second name. My second name's Tucker. I don't have my everyone don't have their second name, but
Everybody does have their second name, but they don't. I know exactly what you mean. Can I?
the Africans do. So my point is,
What's your?
my point is,
What you saying? The Africans sold man up.
What's your surname? Brown or Smith?
but it's
Brown.
one thing.
Half a Jamaican name Brown.
Thank you. But let me tell you something. Africans sold us out. Africans sold us out, and they sold us out bad because we ran from Egypt, where we was in bondage, and where we ran from these places, and we thought we were safe in Africa. And when the people came, they pointed us out and said, "Yeah, take these people. These people. We thought we were safe here." So what I need to say is this: yeah, the Africans, nothing against you, but they all know where they come from. They can trace their ancestry back.
Right, yeah.
And that's a bit strange to me.
All right, let me help you. All right. Yeah. Basically, what I have learned is that not everybody got colonized. Not everybody got caught. Do you understand?
Yeah.
The deeper into Africa you go, the more you're going to find people who have never been tampered with.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like the deeper in you go. Right. So a lot of people were taken from Africa, yes, but not everybody was taken. Now, I'd say I have 3 surnames, that I live under. One of them is not a slave name. It has never, ever entered. One of them, it could be a slave name, but to how it is spelt, due to the history and our research and everything, we're not sure if it's a slave name because we can't find any slave history over the name. However, there's the exact same name but spelt differently has a big reason why most of us have these mad surnames is because you're very correct. We've got our slave master's name. This is his colony, and his colony would come under Smith. Then you'd have the Browns colony. Then you'd have our names is of that's just our branding. Yeah. Do you understand? And now we've lived on with our branding. But we don't have to, you know, because you see when we go to the registry office when we have our children, that is our point. That is right there for us to start our new history. But none of us have been, even me. All of my kids, them got the same slave names.
You don't know what to put there.
No, but you know what? I woke up recently because I've been thinking about maybe I might want to have another child and everything because my life has turned out good and I'm heading in a good place and whatever. So I've been thinking about having another child. And I was like, I'm going to give this child an original surname that is, and he's going to be the start, or she is going to be the start of a whole new era. Yeah. And that's my decision. That's good, when I go in and I say, yeah, my child's surname is this, they can't tell me no. All they can ask me is whose surname it is. And I'm saying, boy, it's no one's, I made it up. Do you feel me?
New lean.
Yeah. Which is where the first names came from. Because
you ain't got no choice.
In the law, in every single system, in every single law, no matter how fixed it might sound, there's a loophole. From you find the loophole, no one can't tell you nothing. That is the loophole for the black people to start our thing all over again.
Right. And you know what? She's right. And the loophole even in the birth certificate is your birth certificate is not even you. It's your straw man. So
that's right.
That's the thing that goes to court. You don't go to court. When your name's written on it's the birth. So if you,
do you know what again?
Like the Irish people do, which is very smart.
Do you know what? Like how I've brought up the birth certificate thing and we've gone on to the birth certificate topic. Yeah, I want to ask you guys: do you actually know what a birth certificate is?
It's a contract.
Oh, baby, I love y'all. It is a contract. We are signing our children over to the government, to the Queen. Our kids belong to the Queen. She ain't going to sit down and look after them. That's our job. It's still the colonization. Basically, we are still being colonized. We are being bred and colonized. You understand?
That's why,
modern day
and that's why you see social services, they can come and take away your children
because the kids aren't yours.
If you didn't decide, not trying to say that,
it's like they can take away your car because you're
exactly. Even when they look at you,
our children, and it's crazy.
Even when they look at you, brother. Even when they look at you and they say to you, we don't want to take away your children. We rather them stay with you. That is the truth, you know. But it's not the truth on how we're thinking it's the truth. Yeah, we're thinking, oh, you lying bitch, you want to take our kids. No, they really don't want to take our kids because no one don't want to sit down with our pitney. Do you understand? They have all that they need of our kids. They have the rights. Anything our children do is like anything praisable, anything they create, if they turn out to be this mad science genius or they invent something immaculate that the world has never heard of, the next, you never know, the next world cure, you never know what your baby is going to grow up and be. Neither do they. And that's why they make sure all of them belong to them. Do you understand? That's why we have the birth certificates. So when they do grow up and they do become that 1 in a million amazing thing like Bill Gates, they're not ours.
Elon Musk.
They're not ours. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or what's his name? Gale. What's it, Mr. Gale? What's the man that invented because he's a black man. So, you know the man that invented the weather forecast? Gale something another. You know the Gale forecast. Oh my God. It was a black man that invented the thing to read the weather anyway, yeah? And his surname is Gale. His surname is Gale. That's why it's called the Gale forecast or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so we kind of needed that pause.
Bruv, I don't know where we went.
We started, bruv. No, it's good though.
It's man, start talking about black history. What's wrong with you?
We were supposed to be talking about colonization.
Can I tell you something? This is always going to happen when you have 5 intelligent people in the room.
It's true.
And we know our stuff. We're not just talking our stuff. We've done our research. But what I was trying to say about that birth certificate is that is not us how strong. If there's a loophole in that, basically, if you know how to come into even the courts as the man, and you say, I'm not coming as that. I'm coming as the man in the living flesh. They can't even tell you nothing.
Yeah.
You don't even have to stand up when the judge. You just look. You just chill. You just don't have to do nothing. And it's a way where it comes under free man law.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
Common law and free man law.
Commercial law.
You got commercial law, and you got law of the land.
And when you're in the dock,
you got law of the ocean.
See? Yeah, that's in the dock. You know, in the dock here, they go by the laws of the sea because the dock in it is.
You open the floodgates. You open the floodgates to go into the dock.
Yep.
You're in the dock. You understand. All of these are all bolts.
How come you wasn't taught this in school?
Because they don't want us to know that. That's why I tell everybody, go and unlearn and relearn, fam.
My brother, teach them.
Thank you.
Life skills.
Thank you.
In the real
Because that's not what school is for. You are being trained. You are being trained to work for the man. So if you listen. Hear what I'm saying. Listen, let me tell you what I tell my son. Let me tell you what I tell my son. My son's 15 years old. This is what I tell my son, yeah? A teacher can't teach you to be rich. You understand? He's a teacher for a reason. He can only teach you to be a teacher. You feel me? Right? A doctor can only teach you to be a doctor. If you want to be a millionaire, a scientist, an inventor, go and find a millionaire, a scientist or an inventor to teach you what they done to be where they are. Don't go to school, sit down in your classroom and expect that when you're finished every day for however many years with that teacher, you're going to come out and be more than that teacher. No, you're not.
Yeah, it's true. And my friend had touched on a point. What was the point you touched on?
Give him the mic, push the mic to him.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Speak on the mic, go on it. No, he's got space, you can do it.
So I'm trying to show you, like we're so brainwashed and all that. A lot of people fucking ain't got the mentality to be a boss.
Yeah, they got slave brain.
Because they don't know how to do it. And they don't think they can do it. But
Mm-hmm.
everyone can be a boss.
Look at Richard Branson.
No, that's where you're wrong. Not everyone can be a boss.
Not everyone can be a boss.
We need workers as well.
Yeah.
We need workers.
Who's gonna work for us?
Who's going to work for the... But guess what we need to do? The workers need to be paid well. Enough where they can have money put aside, bro. Because the government, what are they doing with their money, bro? What the fuck? Bro,
Serious?
they're starting to piss me off. What are they doing with their money? Because...
I swear Boris Johnson went and what did he do the other day that he got in trouble for? Yeah, refurbish his house in lockdown.
CCJ, bruv.
Yeah.
What? CCJ?
Yeah.
He got a CCJ, bruv.
Yeah.
Boris Johnson got a CCJ, bruv.
Just because he
What
he
the
took
hell
all
is
of our
going on in
money.
the world,
He
bro?
took all of our money.
Are you lot alright?
Bro, what?
He took 50 bags and refurbished his house through lockdown.
Who said that?
50 million.
That office.
It was in the office.
The Downing Street.
50 million.
I don't know.
He got a CCJ, bro.
So that means a court county judgment.
Yeah,
bro.
county
He's trying to fight it right now as we speak.
Hold on. This is news to me. I don't watch the news. Are you being serious, my brother?
Bro, yes.
The Prime Minister's running this country. He's got a CCJ.
CCJ.
I can't believe it. Because
You see
Is
Downing
he a
Street.
goofy or what?
Yeah, bro.
Flipping.
It's
Remember,
Boris
They
Johnson.
refurbished Downing Street as well, innit?
Can't tell
And
you.
they spent
No, but
unnecessary money
this
on
is the
it,
thing.
yeah,
No, listen,
through
it's not
lockdown.
like he's
tell you
in
something.
trouble for refurbishing Downing Street, guys, yeah? He's in trouble because he took our money. You understand?
That's what they always
He
do,
took
though.
the taxpayers'
That's what
money.
they always do.
Yes, they
what
do,
they've
but
been
they're
doing.
not supposed to
Mad.
get caught. Boris Johnson got caught.
It's true. You're not
meant to get
You're not meant to get
You're
caught.
not meant to get caught.
there's a lot of things go down.
They've been doing it for long,
They
yeah.
get caught.
Please. Come on, you lot think Donald Trump was spending all that money legally and by the books? Nigga, please.
He was doing it smartly.
But he didn't get caught.
You never got caught, though.
This is what I'm saying. He never got caught. And
Listen.
Donald Trump ain't smart. And I
Hey,
put Donald
I'll tell
Trump
you
up
something.
against Boris Johnson because they're the same kind of level. You get me? That's why. And if Donald Trump didn't get caught, Boris, boy, Jesus, dog. Yeah,
know what?
English.
I respect Donald Trump. Donald Trump's my guy.
I
respect
do not
Donald Trump.
respect him.
Explain it,
I
explain
do
it.
not. I want to know. Elaborate.
Explain that.
Yeah, that's why I said elaborate.
Oh,
Elaborate.
All right.
I said Donald Trump's his guy, though.
Yeah.
Explain it.
Donald Trump's my guy. For one, this guy, he says it as it is. Yeah. He never.
Fair enough.
He never ever.
He don't sugarcoat it.
He said that he was gonna give the black people their whatever stimulus check or whatever that check. 2 years ago, he gave it to them. He was the man of the word. Yeah. He managed to win over a group of people that hated him before. He got the most votes.
They were
He's doing
bought.
something right. And
They were
this
bought.
guy was against everything we're against, really. He's against the media. He's against the vaccine. He's against
everything
this
we're
guy,
against
everything
and
we're
us.
against.
He was
Listen
against
to me.
everything that we're
Listen
against
to me.
and us.
Wait. No, he weren't really against us. Let me tell you
Oh,
something.
he was, and he was very vocal
Let me tell
about
you
it.
something. Would you rather a person hide and do shit behind cover?
No,
I'll tell
I
you straight,
always,
listen,
I
bro.
agree with you.
If I got to pick a side, I'm going on this side, so you lot better chill.
So you know where you stand with it.
I agree with that
This
too.
guy.
Do you know what? I
And guess
respect
guess
that.
And guess what? Before Donald Trump was president, check him. He was around all the black guys. He went
Yeah,
to all these black
he
people
was in
that
Fresh
rappers
Prince of
all around
Bel-Air.
him.
He was in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh yeah. Old school.
He went to Diddy's fundraising.
Don't you remember he turns around and he's like, it's okay. They always blame everything on me.
Yeah. He's a cool brother. He was a cool brother.
Like, he's always been cool.
Cheap it. Don't listen to the media. He was around all the black people. Farrakhan's evening meeting, fundraising. He went to Diddy's fundraising. Tyson. I had to look him up. I said, let me see if this guy. This guy was a cool brother.
Yeah, give him a
Sorry,
Donald Trump and Joe Biden.
I'll stop it.
Joe Biden's the worst.
If I'm gonna pick out of Donald Trump and Joe Biden, I would pick Donald Trump, and I don't like Donald Trump. But I would rather stick to the evil I know. And when I say that, what I mean is what he was touching on earlier. Remember when I was shouting out my mouth like, oh yeah, I respect that, because he said something that I really believe in my soul of souls, and I live by it. I'm a girl. I'll keep my enemies close, and I'll keep my friends close. I'll keep my enemies closer. Do you understand? I need to know what you're on. I respect you more when I know you're my enemy. I'll go out for a drink with you because I know you're my enemy. When you're my friend and I don't know that you're my enemy, but I think you're my friend, and me and you's walking down the road, and then you've got access to stab me in my back. My enemy's not gonna stab me in my back because he done let me know I don't like you, and I done let him know I don't like you either. So you see, when we're walking down the road, if it's business, it's business. And we already know we're not friends.
A lot of people like Trump. All the right people did like Trump. This guy got to meet the Korean guy, bro. That guy didn't meet nobody. So it was something about this guy. Putin said, right,
Trump is effective.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to touch on that point what you said about friends and enemies. Yeah, I feel like you see now in this where we're at now mentally, when we're so awake of and so much things around us are awake. We need to stop making each other be the enemies and start making each other be the allies. Yeah,
I agree with that.
And everything that we do, we need to stop trying to make wars with each other and start to make allies with each other.
Yeah, there's not enough people pushing love, fam.
Yeah, and you know why I say that, yeah? Because you catch two Indian people, yeah? One from Pakistan and one from Bangladesh. They will not marry into each other's family. But guess what they
will work together and make money.
They'll do business and never kill the other one. Yeah. So he's got his shop, I got my shop. Yeah. Let me see if I can sell him this or so. You see what I'm saying? They're still gonna be allies, even though I don't like what you're doing. I don't like your culture. I don't stand for what you do. Your language is not better than mine. All of that. But they don't kill each other.
That's exactly what I was trying to say. But you basically elaborated and used better words than I did. But that's basically what I was saying when I was saying, your enemies, not when you and your enemies walk in and whatever, say if it's business, it's business. I couldn't find the word ally in my big old box of a brain. Sorry.
Can I break down another thing?
We ain't got a community. Show me a black community, bro.
Yeah, that's because we've been but listen, we have been divided and conquered.
It's true.
We're building it back. We are building it back.
What is this right now? Where's this?
She's a gathering.
So you think this is not a community?
This is a community, right? Five of us. This is a community.
We invested money. We could buy something, bro.
Yeah.
But that's what we don't. This is where we go wrong, because right now we've got people making money out here. But guess what? They won't do. Like the two Indians, they won't come together and make money because guess what?
Share the information.
Share the information. They might share that, but they definitely won't share the money, because guess what? All it takes is for me. All right, this is how the Indians do it as well, and the whoever do it.
He's talking about the majority. He's not talking about literally every single person. He's talking about the majority of people nowadays.
I'm talking about this is the smart way.
Correct.
I'm talking about this is the smart way of how they do it. Yeah. One brother wants to get. They all want to own businesses. One brother wants to get a shop first. Maybe the oldest or the youngest. They don't care. They all put their money into this one brother. The one brother gets the shop,
and then it all follows.
They work in that shop. The next brother gets the shop. All right, it's my turn now. It's like a working partner where they all get their shop eventually, but one's got to go first. The black person, you can be like, right, I want to be first. I didn't want to put my...
I'm doing my own thing.
And that's how they do it.
Yeah, and
that's their system. It's simple. It's simple.
That one person there is what will destroy the whole setup. That one person that comes in with the selfishness, broke down everybody else, because you're the weakest link in the chain. Do you understand? One weak link in your chain and everything is falling to pieces, fam. Right? I don't fuck with the chain thing right now. I need to build first. I'll link up on a chain again in the long run in the future, because life is nothing without a chain. But you see, when you're always linking onto weak links, you have to give your link a break. Do you understand? Right now, my link is chilling in some alcohol, getting a shine. I'm going to spray some toothpaste on it little later and buff it up and make it well shine. Then I'm gonna find a new chain and link onto that. But for now, I'm just a link on my own.
Do you know, if we all as a community started to stop looking at each other as individualism and as communities, then what would happen is we'd become stronger. If you look at every single country, yeah, like every single people that do it, and I don't like to even talk about other people, I just want to talk about my own people, because
I want to listen, but I want to say something.
It's us that are going through the fight and the plight. If we start to say, look, we say we never have communities, but is that because we're not ourselves creating communities? Because we can sit here and say we haven't got a community, but if we're not actively trying ourselves now to create a community, like right now, this is a community. Yeah, that's it. It's perfect. That's it.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Do you know, I think, yeah. Yeah, do you know what I think, yeah, on that? Like, it's a bit difficult. You understand when you say that? Because this one here is a bit more, it has to be broken down a bit more and a bit more opened up, because you don't know where no one's coming from. Do you understand? You see, like with me, I am coming from 5 years of depression where I didn't move out of my bed for 5 years. I nearly ended up in a wheelchair because my legs went so weak. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I am coming from a place where I'm so loving. I've always been loving. That's why do you think I'm always fiery like this? Because I'm defensive. I'm always ready because I have been so loving. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I don't need to know you from nowhere. If I see you're in a situation from I can help you, I'm going to help you. I don't need to talk to you tomorrow. I don't want nothing back from you. I am that person naturally. I am a community. I will help my community. I will go, if I could buy you a house, I don't need to know you. I see you under the bridge. I'm the kind of girl, if I was rich enough, every single tramp I see under the bridge, I will take them up. I'll go and buy them a house, put them in that yard, put shopping, everything, gas and light, get them a job, and then I'm leaving you. I'd rather teach a man to fish than give him a fish. That's just me. You feel me? I've always been like that. People, do you understand, are why I ended up depressed. People are why I ended up how I am today. I had to pick up the pieces from being so kind and letting everybody walk all over me, taking me for granted, using and abusing me. Yes, she's kind. No, she's a fool. She's a fool. When I'm going to take until I can't take no more. And then after a while, they're gone. But why do you think my rise is so big? Because I've done everything in my life with no agenda. Not looking for nothing back. So when the people have knocked me down, they put me right in my bed. 5 years, I didn't move. Nearly in a wheelchair. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's called what you said. When you don't, that's called sincerity.
Right. So therefore, right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks for that. Right. These people destroyed me. I've built myself back up. I've had to learn to be an individual link. Do you understand? I've had to learn to put myself first. I've had to learn to love myself, know my worth. I've had to learn to fight for what I believe in, put my foot down, tell people, no, I'm not helping. I had to learn that because that weren't in me. Do you understand? Right. So now when you say what you just said, it makes me feel like a type of way, because I'm saying, so hold on, what about people like me who was already like that and we've been destroyed from trying to do that? Do you understand? Now I want to say, well, you know what, I need to protect my mental health and I need to put myself first, and I need to protect this individual link right here who's always been willing to link on, but every link has been weak. Do you understand? Now I need to protect me.
Can I ask you a question? You do music, yeah?
Yeah.
So let me just explain to you, as an artist, I've been doing music years, over 15 years. I've seen all these people blow, whatever. One thing I'm gonna say to you, and in any type of business that you're trying to do, you can't do it on your own.
No, I'm not on my own like that. No, but that's not what I mean when I say on my own. I'm not if I was on my own, I wouldn't be here right now doing this podcast. If I was trying to push that kind of energy, I wouldn't be able to sit here and have conversations with you lot. So do you understand? My point is, it's a point, it's a principle, innit? Like, you can't speech it and word it certain ways because it kind of makes people like me as an individual feel a way. Because, like, obviously I said that, like, I have to focus on myself right now, 100%. But at the same time I didn't tell you why I had to focus on that. So that's without giving you my history. Yeah, I said something, you hit on the topic, which is a good point, but not for everybody, because straight away you made me feel like I have to let you now know my history. which is something that I would have never said.
You know, at the same time, I'll say this, we're looking at it from an individual side. I'm talking about, you see in business, have you ever heard that saying, it's not personal, it's business?
Yeah.
No, I agree.
I need you lot to understand this, because in the kind of job that I do, I have to move a little bit
firm.
A little bit grubby certain times with people because they're just not doing their job correctly. If I let them continue, then it affects the business and that affects my pocket and it might even affect my future role. Yeah. So I've got to move a certain way with people.
Yeah, but that goes two ways though at the same time, because still on your point, still on your topic, it's not whatever, it's business, yeah, right? You still have to have consideration. Put yourself in a different job, not this job that you do now. Put yourself in a different job where you have to have empathy. Do you understand what I'm saying? You couldn't go in to and say something like that. Do you understand? Like, it works both ways.
But listen to my point. Let me just explain this point. Yeah, you see, when we're talking about building up as a community and all working together. Yeah, I'm talking about in the business aspect to drive forward generational wealth so that our children are not poor and that we have a stable community of people that have money. So when I'm talking about as a community we need to work together, I'm talking about in the aspect of business and money. I'm not talking about you always trying to put everybody in the right position and you at the bottom and then it's affecting your mental health. I'm not talking about personal. The reason why
I felt like what I said was relevant is because it was business that put me in that situation. It wasn't. I'm not a friends kind of person. I'm a hard worker. I'm a go-getter. Do you understand? But I'll tell you.
As a community, how can we start generation wealth, big man? How are we gonna start it?
Yeah, that's a better question.
So how I think we can start it. Sorry to ask you the question, then
answer it.
No, man. Ask a question. What kind of question is that?
Ask the question.
How can man ask me the question and then give me the answer?
The question.
I actually want to know the answer.
You're a narcissist. You're a narcissist.
Can you not stop? That's my line. That's my line. That's my line.
You're a narcissist.
You are a narcissist.
You're a narcissist.
You are a narcissist.
Allow it. I'm not.
That's another topic. I'm telling you.
Alright, guess what? Do you know that's the biggest narcissistic move right there? What you just done?
As a community, we need to start creating generational wealth. So this is what we're gonna have to start doing. There's people, as you said, there's 5 of us here. So what we're gonna do at the end of the year, we'll say, alright, cool. We'll bring 10, whatever we can bring, put together, and then we'll plan together what business we're gonna start first. And then say, you might wanna building with offices or whatever to do whatever. So okay, we just.
And you know what I think what you should do?
You to build your studio. She wants it. 5 of us start, but we help each other. Then that's business.
Yeah, I love that idea.
Right there, because this business is gonna stay. You ain't gonna stay.
I'd love the black people to have a community like how the Jews have a community. Their own hospital, their own police, their own doctors.
Are you willing to put a good chunk of your money 6 months down to somebody else? Because that's what it's going to take, to a 6 month to a year.
But you see, with a mentality like that.
No,
but you're already wrong.
Wait. You're not looking.
You said you're already on the wrong mentality. You're still on the wrong mental page straight away.
You lot are condemning me.
Let him speak.
Before I finish, and you lot are condemning me.
Go on.
You lot. What's funny is you lot are talking it like I've said. Personally, my thing. Listen, wait, let me finish.
You said, are you lot willing? Are you really willing?
Yeah, are you lot willing? Because it's good talking the talk.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Somebody who speaks to speak.
Stop cutting me. Because I don't like. You don't like it. No, I don't like it. That's why I really don't like it.
No, I know. Go on.
You know what I mean? So what was I saying?
You're saying willing.
This is what happens. I smoke weed. I forget what I'm going to say. I remember. I don't like it because the weed. Anyway, what was I saying?
Would you invest?
Are you willing to invest?
Yeah. Would you be willing to? Because we can say it and you can say it, and it's like it don't take. Just put in 10. You said that 10. That's going to take. I'm talking about. I know. Example. I'm saying it takes 6 months of thingy, and I've always been on that from young. My guys will tell you. I've always been that guy that we should all do this as a team and. Always teamwork and I'm no talking. It's about just doing it. But we got to do it on a big scale, man. We got to do it on a big scale.
My opinion to that would be, my opinion would be that if you're gonna come into this with a mentality where you're questioning if you're willing to do something like that, then you shouldn't come in the first place, because it shouldn't be a question as if you're willing. Why are you going to go in if you have to question if you're willing? If you're asking yourself if you're willing, that means you're not willing. Carl, you wouldn't have to ask yourself. You've heard something. You can see the productivity. You've seen the pipeline, everything set in motion. You can see how productive it's going to be in the long run and what it's going to do. You shouldn't be asking yourself, am I willing? That's selfishness. That mentality there is selfish, because that means you're going to separate yourself from the big picture, because you need to know now, yeah, all right, cool, that will all work, but what am I going to do in the meantime? That's selfishness.
It's just, that's a natural mentality still, because sometimes you have to question yourself.
It's not really that natural though, because I don't have that mentality.
Do you want to make this commitment and make yourself look
You can't
silly?
really say it's
Or do you
natural
say,
if
right, I can't
everybody
make this
does like. If
commitment?
everybody thinks like that, then it's natural. It can't be natural because everybody don't think like that. Because me, I don't think like that. Do you understand? That's why I have an opinion on it. Now it's merely just my opinion, and I'm entitled to my opinion. It doesn't mean I'm right or I'm spitting facts. It's just my opinion. But it's not. It's not. What did he call? It's not.
Factual.
Yeah, it's not the other word, man. He just said something. It's not
Set in stone.
Never mind.
What I was gonna say, one sec. Let me land. Yeah,
Go, give him the mic.
It takes a village, yeah. For one sec, it takes. So go back to the thing what you were saying, yeah, like with the unity. It reminds me of unity and coming together and building the link. You see, even with our children, bro. Even as parents,
that's where I was gonna go. That's where I was gonna go.
It takes a village to raise a child, innit? So saying that. So like, cool. So as parents, innit, we all work hard. We're all trying to, you get me, mum and dad is working hard, innit? So when we was growing up, our parents had a lot of time going to work or whatever they're doing. But our community, our village was only focused, like, especially the ones that were out, looking out for us, was focused on bank robberies and things like that. So now, as we're the payers now, we're the oldest now, and we're doing things by coming together, we're all parents, you see what I'm trying to say? So for our children seeing these things and even looking out, so it don't matter wherever we set an example to them. So it shows that it's good to come together, because then it shows them, my dad, he's from my dad's from South London or whatever, and his friend, and I've got friends that live here, and they know that no matter what. And then if my friend's got a business, I'll rather send my son to my friend's business for work experience. And you see what I'm trying to say? Come and you want to do media? All right, cool. That's the guy to go to. Right, you want to do a jet washing company? Cool, that's the guy to go to. What you want to do chefing? That's the guy to go to. You see what I'm saying? You want to do music?
You know what? I'm that mum.
You see what I'm saying? So
Give it a mic.
yeah.
My son. Yeah, everything that you just said, I'm that mum, literally down to the T, every word that just come out your mouth. My 15-year-old, he don't even like to talk to me no more, because even if he come in with a joke, once I hear like something productive in that joke, I'm gonna focus on that. Now I'm gonna try and get your brain onto that. So what are you saying? You're interested in that? Yeah, you want to do that? I got the link. What do you say? You want to do? The other day, he just out of the blue got up and said he wants to take pictures or he wants to be a video guy. I went and bought him the whole get up. The whole setup. He's got the whole thing. He's got the whole thing. Do you understand? But right now, he ain't even doing it yet because he doesn't know anybody. Do you understand? So right about now, I'm trying to find somebody because I don't know anybody that's into the cameras and so, and I don't know how to use it. That's what I'm saying.
If you see talent, then push him as well, man. If you see him
listen, I hear what I'm saying. The boy took a picture of a cupcake and the cupcake looked like it was floating in the air. It doesn't even look like it was on my windowsill in my bed.
So straight away he's into media. He's a media
guy. He's good. He's good. He's not a waste of time. I will invest more and more and more. I don't mind.
Parents have to support, man.
Parents should invest into their children. I think parents should listen to their children. I think parents should avoid asking certain questions and try and ask it in another way. Do you understand?
Big question is, what's a parent job? I feel like a parent job is to give your child
everything
life
that
you
they
never
need.
have.
Yeah. No. Wait. Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no.
Give them the life you never have.
I'm sorry. Listen. Hear what I'm saying? Yes and no. Yeah. Because when you say give them the life that you never had, what do you mean? I was never a whore. Should I let my kid to whore? That's what I'm saying. That's why I say yes and no. No.
Don't let them be short for anything. We live in a world now where it's a modern world, so you don't want your kids to be going.
You should allow your kids. You should see where your kids are going.
Wait, hold up.
Wait, what did you just say?
Wait, did you not just hear what she said? I
was being sarcastic.
Oh no, that was mad. She said, "Sorry, I can't let your kid be everything you don't want to be." I wasn't a whore. Oh shit! Yeah. You don't never got
I'm talking to make sure.
I'm waiting for both of you lot to land to hear both of your points.
I didn't even get to land.
Give them the life that you never have. Like meaning, we came when I was.
I don't think it's so much as I don't think it's so much of a good idea to give them everything.
There's something I didn't have
that you never had.
I never had a lot of things.
Yeah, I think you should give them.
My son, I give him everything, bro.
Let him land.
I give him not everything, but I give him everything, innit? The only thing I'm lacking with my son is time.
You said yourself.
Stop giving him everything and giving him time now.
Okay,
Time
see,
is the most
that's where I was
important.
going. You see, I'm glad I let you land.
And it takes a little while to realise as a man as well.
Alright.
When you're busy.
I'm glad I let you land, because that's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, I don't think you should give your child everything you never had. Do you understand? Because some of the things you never had for a reason, and you have to remember. You giving your child everything you never had, you have to remember you are molding that child to grow up, you know. You don't want that child to grow up obligated. You don't want that child to grow up and feel like, what? My mum, my dad, like, people are not gonna like your child. Do you understand? And then he or she is gonna have to go and face the world at the worst. And do you know whose fault that is? That's your fault as a parent. That's not even their child's fault, because they don't know no better. But you see, when the child has that characteristics and you're trying to raise that child and you're saying, all right, bang, you can't be like that. The world's not like that. So because I'm going to show you how the world is, you're going to punish that child. You're not going to let that child get everything he wants because it's too obligated. It's too this, too short, too what. Like, you don't even know where money comes from. But you won't come tell me, say you want PlayStation 5 and this, that, and I would no. Life don't work like that. There is a lot of children right now, the new gen. Now, I'm not talking little kids. I'm talking about these ones now. Their parents can't even chat to them. Let's talk about the 18. No, let's go from 21 to 15 right now. That generation. How many of them are obligated? How many of them feel like you and them is size? How many of them can you tell right now when they're keeping up with fuckery in the shop? How many of them can you pattern up right now on page? How many?
Is that the generation that's out there killing each other?
Right now.
Nothing.
Right now. I'm talking that generation right now. Okay. Do you understand? Should I tell you why they're like that? Because their parents made the mistake of to do what we want to do. Do you understand? I'm gonna give him everything I never had. I'm gonna be so much more better than my mum. My mum done this. My mum done that. I wasn't allowed to do this. I wasn't allowed to have that. My mum bust my ass. My mum done this. But look at you today. Look at you today. Aren't you proud of yourself? Aren't you? When you look in that mirror, when you're paging your you and you're like, and you walk off and you're there by yourself and you're like, now I know what my dad was saying. Now I know what my mom was talking about.
No, that's not true.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's not true. I don't believe the end bit's true, because you got
no,
to look
but
at it like this.
You know what? Not everybody, but yeah, it is that.
In the same kind of environment. Not as much as it is now. With the stabbing, we get a stab here and there. More rushing. It's mad now.
Yeah, there was a lot of things going on.
Kind of thing,
no, but what I'm saying is the difference. Yeah, let me show you the difference. You see, when you was that age, I bet you right now, yeah, maybe not everybody, and maybe depending on your mood, maybe not. Yeah. But there's definitely, you'll be in a shop, you might be having it out with the fucking shopkeeper, ready to fuck up the shop, and one big man come in the shop and yo, young man, yo, little man, I want to you, man, yo, dog, louder, man, the man, in the world, yo, forget about that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Somebody will talk to you. Do you understand? You will listen to that man and have respect to that man. Yeah, but now, this generation, they're like, shut up. Who you chatting to? Shut up before I shank you.
That's a difference.
No, but
whole different generation.
Some talk to these men when they were young.
Yeah, but that's why I said it like that. Yeah. If you listen to what I said, I specified. I said, you might be in a bad mood, maybe not every day, but there will always be someone, an elder, who can touch you and page you and talk to you. Right. Yeah. The new gen don't have no order.
Now,
you, even if we no matter what respect they have.
You know what? I think my era coming up, that's when that kind of stopped, because I had no respect.
What's your era? Late 80s.
I had no
How old are you?
None of them olders could. All them olders were victims to me. And it's not me that.
No one could chat to this guy. I'm telling you.
1 minute. Why?
No one could chat to him.
Hold on.
But
why you ain't got no respect for the elders?
He just didn't.
Rebels, innit?
It was rebels.
I think no. Listen. Hear what I'm saying now. Now I want to ask a question.
This man's environment.
I want to ask.
It's no respect for the elders.
I want to ask you a question.
Once I found out they was all crackheads, I lost all respect for them. I don't give a damn.
No, they weren't all crackheads.
When you bun crack, bury them bun crack.
No, but not all of them though.
Bury them bun crack.
Bury them. No, we
bury them. Block and talk about them.
Hold on. You can't judge him. You can't judge them.
I still want to ask a question.
Once you bun crack, you're done out here.
Hold on.
Once you bun crack, you're done out here.
It could have been you. Do you want to give up on it?
No, I don't matter. Doesn't matter. You bun crack, you're done out here.
I'm not gonna lie.
You're done out here.
No, wait. A little bit our era. You wouldn't have done it. You know that our era.
Wait.
You might have talked about Molly or something, some ex.
The problem with that whole thing is, I know what we're saying. I know what you're saying. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Reckless.
The problem is if you still bum cracking 2021, 2020, that's the problem. Because if you done what you done, because you have to understand in their era it was different. Their Zeus,
I don't care.
I can't forgive them, fam.
One sec. Their crack Zeus were like the season. It was the thing. When they're in the club, it was the thing. They were like girls will come up to them and say, "Yo,
Let me hit two."
yeah." So it was the thing. So if an older is caught up in that mindset still and they ain't grew up, like, they're still gonna be smoking. But they're doing it now. From like 2000, from whenever now, these times, era, they're done out here. They're really.
Okay, can I ask my question now? Okay.
For that though, isn't it?
No, well, it's a fashion, isn't it?
This is why.
Them man bum crack. I don't have no respect for them.
Cool.
Done.
Alright,
I know.
cool.
There's no. I can't even.
We never grew up.
I really just want to ask one question. Listen, the subject is changing now. I still ain't asked my question, fam. I'm saying, and all I'm asking is to ask a question, like.
It was a fashion. It was a craze. It was a fashion that was going on.
Everybody finish, man. Everybody finish.
I never grew up taking balloons.
That's only 15 minutes.
No. The point I'm trying to make is, it was a fashion. It was a facade. It came and it goes. Them man ain't come out of their fashion. They're still in the fashion and thinking it's the thing. Sorry, was you talking?
I just wanted to ask Ads a question. You see, he said something earlier on. No, about him.
Okay.
You understand? But then you asked your question. Go on.
No, you was asking him why.
But I didn't ask why. Did I ask why? Did I ask why? You asked why.
Go on.
Alright, what is it?
Come man, I don't rush you lot. Don't rush me, man. Basically, and the only person I've ever cut up is this one. Anyway, yeah. What I want to ask you, you made it like on a topic that I was speaking about the new gen not respecting their elders and stuff, yeah. And I'm asking, like, you said at that age you didn't respect your elders, yeah? But everybody started talking, like everybody knows your reason. Like, I want to know what your specific reason was. Because just because you didn't respect them, don't mean that you didn't have a valid reason. Don't mean you didn't go through something. Don't mean you weren't traumatized. Don't mean an adult didn't disrespect you or you didn't experience something to be like that. So I want to know why. What was your trigger to be disrespectful? Because in your generation, in our generation, when we was young, we had manners and respect for our elders. Do you understand? This lot, they don't. So if you didn't have manners and respect for your elders, I'm telling you, somebody either done you something, you saw something, or there was a reason for it.
You want to answer?
Yes, please.
Okay. So you see these elders that claim to be elders in my area. I got to a certain age where I wanted to make money, and I felt like they used me and manipulated me to
make money for themselves.
Then the worst part is they thought they could intimidate me by showing me certain firearms. So they'll pull out guns and be like, anyone do something to you, or I'll get my money, or this. And I'm looking at them thinking, brother, man will lick your head off right now.
But this is what I'm saying.
You're this guy showing me all this stuff.
You have all right then.
But I'm saying you're this guy showing me all this stuff. But I'm saying
shown something that you probably didn't even need to.
All right.
No, but I'm saying, and then after that, I started to see that these men are not even really on nothing, because there's certain other men that will box up in your face. You got bare energy for man,
because a little you
for older man.
Exactly.
Washed up.
All right.
All these olders are
when the brickies used to pull up on them and rob them.
So my point now is, my point now is, you've literally answered my question and valid my point. Do you understand? Because you had a valid reason to be like that. This generation, they don't have a valid reason. You feel me? You had a reason. You probably had a reason. And if you kicked off on anybody older than you, you had a reason. One thing I will put my soul on the line right now and say, anybody from my generation who was disrespectful to an adult, I'm telling you that adult was asking for it. Whereas this new generation,
You're right.
No. It's not the same. You can come in and be as respectful as any.
You know what?
They will tear you down.
You're right again, because you're right. These youths ain't got no sense, bro. They will see you. You know, certain times in beef, man, I had enough problems. I've had beef and I've seen my aunt and I've seen them with their mama.
Yeah, but it's because like, you know why it is, isn't it, bro?
I look at them, I smile, and I'm like, yeah, you get lucky with your mama. Yeah.
Fam, listen.
You got a heart, bro.
Yeah. They should be getting licked down with their mum.
It's beef, bro.
Yeah.
You might not see him again. That's your perfect time.
Nah, fam. Lick them down with their mum or not.
Listen, certain honours and certain.
I agree with you.
Like,
I respect it.
Sometimes up seen me in Bricky outside thingy, and they see me. I think I was with my sister, and they're just like,
blood.
Allowed it.
You know what? I
it
respect
was
you. I
peak-
take
it
my
was
hat off
peak
to you, you
times
know,
then.
because I didn't care
And
who
it's
you
like,
was
so
with.
you're
You
there
could have been
on
with
the
your
both sides.
you could have been with your mom. You could have been
Now
with your dad.
times, yeah.
I didn't care. Back then, I'm talking about.
back then.
I didn't care. I am coming for you. Worse if you didn't see me. I'm fly kicking you in the back of your
So you
neck.
see?
Like I'm a mad gal. But I didn't have to get into no beef because everybody knew I was mad.
Guys, can I pose something? Because it's to do with this.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. Hear me saying yes.
This guy was asked this question.
And we got beef with them, that's why we call them the ops.
Why we got beef with them?
We got beef because,
Area code. Postcode.
like, True say,
He don't even know.
I don't even know, you know.
That is the truth.
But do you know what? Yeah, it's you know
what's going on.
what?
There's a lot
Do you
of-
know? Do you know what's
Someone said something on a diss track or something.
Do you know what's
Simple
deep
as that.
about the ends and all that kind of beef stuff? You know what's deep about it, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that as a younger growing up, yeah, you have more hate for a person that looks like you than you have for
Somebody that don't look like you.
doesn't look like you.
Do you know?
And that always used to like.
I was
baffle me.
watching an interview
'Cause
on
I'll
that the
see-
other day.
I see two black youths come on the train and they'll be walking. I'm like,
Yeah.
just think they're on. Fam.
I
You know what I'm saying?
saw
I
that
see
on
two
an
white
interview
youths-
the other
I see
day.
two white youths come
And
on,
you're
like,
all-
oh, he's dickheads, man.
Their undies in my
Listen,
sugar them.
watch this, watch
Their
this.
beds, my sugar
On
them.
that very subject, I saw an interview the other day and there was a black guy and he was saying he realized something within himself.
Yes.
He's saying, within myself, I've realized like, I will see the black boys walking past, I'm all screwing up my face and I'm moving all aggy, you get me? And then when I see the white people them now, I'm all making myself look decent. I don't want to intimidate
and
them.
you
I don't
know
want to,
what?
but you shouldn't do, he's saying he's clocked it within himself, so he's going to change that.
And
And
you know
he's going
what?
to change that.
She's right. And guess what? I clocked that in myself years back, yeah?
Yeah, it's
and
not
that
nice.
changed me instantly. It made me change.
Even
And
me
I
as
thought,
well.
Hold on.
I smile more when I go on the road, and I think smiling is
feel
highly
tense up when I'm
overrated.
walking past a
Yes.
black brother, but when I'm walking past
Yes.
any other race, I don't even feel nothing. And it's like, you know what? Something in myself. And
Yeah,
like,
it's-
feel
from that-
comfortable or
from that
fear
day
from feds.
on, I see every black brother
That's
as a
so-
brother.
you know,
And
that's-
unless I feel threatened. I see everybody as a black, my brother.
hate, bro.
Yeah.
It's no more.
It's media, fam. It's brainwashing. It's media and stuff. We have been trained. Our brain has been trained to think of this as sexy, to think of that as nice. We have beauty is in the eyes of the beholder has been eradicated. That has been eradicated. If you are not a luxury dolly, if you ain't got a Coca-Cola shape, big breast, big batty, full face on fleek, weave,
So much
nails,
things there
everything,
now.
you have to be completely 100% fake, not what came out of the womb. If you are 100% not what came out of the womb and you are a plastic now, you are on top. Do you understand? And then us real natural girls now, like we don't get no forward, no ratings. But guess what? Can I just say, I was just like, wait. I'm talking to the females right now. I'm just talking to the females. Listen, I'm just talking to the females. Chill out. You lot are bursting my bubble before I make my chat. Yo, I swear, ban me for the man then. No, I wanted to say what I wanted to say before any of you said anything. You lot are disgraceful, man. I'm trying to chat to the gal them. I'm trying to page the gal them. And yes, but you lot make me finish, make me land what I'm gonna say. All of that would have worked.
Complimenting you.
Tap your eyes, man. All of that would have worked, yeah, with where I was going. All of that could have worked. You know why it could have worked? Everything could have worked if you lot had just let me land and say it. If you had just let me land, you know, like that, and then give me. Who claps when the clap when the plane
Nah,
lands?
you're actually made for podcasts.
She's made for podcast. She's made for podcast. Bruv, too animated, bro. You're just too. It's too much.
I'm
You're
just
too much.
being myself. But listen, let me get the landing, even though you'd already spoiled it, yeah? Ladies out there, let me fill you in. You see us natural girls who don't wear the weave. We ain't got no makeup on. Yeah? You see us girls, yeah? Let me tell you something about the landing strip. You know, have you ever heard your grandmother say to you, young ladies, that a regularly mowed lawn is regularly used, regularly utilized? Yeah? My lawn is not regularly mowed. It's mowed when necessary. And I'm going to tell you this. My man ain't going nowhere.
Hold up.
My man ain't going nowhere. No? This is all a factor. It's all a factor, though. What? Because I'm talking about
Brazilian, though.
No, you can do anything. Listen, hello. A regularly mowed lawn is regularly viewed. Do you understand? Mine ain't gonna be viewed, so you don't need to worry about if there's hair down there or not, because you ain't going down there to find out.
Okay.
You ain't going down there to find out, so you don't need to know. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's between me and my panty and my partner. When my partner's going down there trying to, he ain't seeing nothing, but it's not regularly used. It's not utilised. It's not going around town. Listen, there is gal. Listen, I know girls, yeah. I know girls. They ain't even got no man. They ain't even got no man, and they can't go. Who's going to see it? What are you? Because they're hoes, fam. It's going to be viewed. It's going to be viewed. It's going to be spontaneously viewed. Listen, it's true. Unless your pussy is going to be spontaneously viewed, what the hell is your reason to be shaving like that? Do you know there is chemicals in Veet? Yeah? I can't use razors. I get razor bumps. When it grows back, it itches the fuck. It hurts. It don't feel good. Yeah? When I use Veet, I can't use it regularly. I got sensitive skin. These chemicals, they will pitch and patch and burn my pussy. Fam, I'm not putting myself through no torture and trauma for no man. You know what? Unless it's necessary, I ain't doing it. You know right? Done.
You hit the hammer on the nail when you said chemicals.
Yeah.
Chemicals.
What you saying? The area up thing, yeah? The area up thing.
Show me
natural.
Hairy.
Fendi.
Natural.
Show me
but this is the thing.
Queen.
My pussy's not hairy all the time, fam. When my man's gonna fuck, he's happy.
Right now,
I will. Do you understand? My man works. I work. We're not fucking every morning, noon and night. Like we're not rabbits out here. I have a career. My man is a hard-working man. He has to match my income. Do you understand? I'm not looking to have no broke man, and I'm not looking to have no man that I'm brocking my neck to reach. I'm on this 50-50 thing. One hand can't clap. Bird can't fly on one wing. Do you feel what I'm saying? Listen to me. We grow together. We build together. We will be something together. Do you understand? Like, I'm not down for that.
What about if you had more money than him? And he was
I have got more money than him.
What about if he was like broke?
My man, he's never gonna be broke. I'm his woman. How the fuck is he broke? It doesn't matter who's got more money.
He can be broke.
Listen,
he can be broke.
Point, knowledge, principle.
Would you carry him?
Of course, that's my point. Listen, that's what I'm saying. He can never be broke. I'm his woman. If my net worth is 15,000, then his net worth is, guess what? 15 fucking thousand. He may not need to touch my money. I may not be splashing out every single red cent on him, but mine is his and his is mine. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Not a lot of women talk like that, you know.
Not a woman. What woman do you know nowadays that has sense? What woman do you know nowadays? My girl's telling you about I am the table. What do you mean? What do I bring to the table? Bitch, let me tell you what I bring to the table. Let me tell you people what I bring to the
coffee table. The coffee table.
Let me tell you what I bring to the table, yeah?
No plastic table, no garden table.
Come. Listen.
Man, fly away.
Listen. Women always be asking men what they bring to the table. Let me tell you what I bring to the table, yeah? Now, scratch all of the shit that the girls normally say. Yeah? Good pussy. I am the table. Fuck all of that. I bring double up to the table. If you give me bread, if you give me flour, I'll give you bread. Yeah? If you give me £1, I'll give you £20. You understand? You give me something, I will multiply it and I will give it back to you. You give me a house, I'll give you a home. You give me your sperm, I'll give you a pitney. Do you feel what I'm saying? I'm a multiplier. Anything you give unto me, I will multiply it and give it back. That is what a woman, a queen, a wife, a goddess does. I bring to the table support. You understand? I support my man in any which way it may be. The support I bring to the table
even
is
in the bad way.
If my man, does not have what to make ends meet, I will then come in and make ends meet because that's my job. Yeah? If my man,
There's more women like you in the world.
If my man,
Yeah, that one. Press it.
If my man is feeling stressed from a long day, he's been on the road, he's had arguments here, he's had stress from his boss, he's had a long fucking day. The last thing that man needs when he steps through my door is to argue with me. No matter how angry I am, no matter what he did before he left, I have to hold that until he's in a good mood. Then I'll let it rip. You feel me?
You know what?
I will hold
You know
it.
what?
I will rub him down. I will set him a bath. I'll give him a massage. I'll cook his food. I will bill his spliff. I will pour his drink.
cool.
Do you understand? I will treat that man like a king. And I will let him sleep. And if he needs to get sucked and fucked after, I'll do that too. What the fuck? That's why I know I'm not going nowhere.
Oh, lad, man, you talk.
Oh, I belong to somebody. No.
People will thief you
No.
from your man.
They will want to. They will want to thief me from my man. They will dream about me at night time. No one can take me from my man. Nobody can take me from my man. I'm not the nicest out there, and I'm not gonna act like I'm super buff and all of these things. No, I'm not. I am a humble woman. I'm a humble woman. And I know myself, I'm a kept woman. Do you understand? I have no reason to leave my man. He gives me no reason. Even if my man's out there fucking 500, 600 gal, guess what? It ain't affecting me. It's not affecting my home. It's not affecting my life. It's not affecting my relationship. No one ain't calling my phone. No one ain't coming where I am. No one ain't taking what's mine. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Like
Nobody can step on my toes. Believe me, I'm not. Believe me, I'm not. Believe me, I'm not. Believe me, I'm not.
Like, no, I'm not on her way.
Believe me, I'm not. I'm not the perfect woman. I'm not the perfect woman. I'm not. Believe me, I'm not. No, but I'm not. It's an illusion. The grass ain't greener on the other side. Yeah, I'm a good woman. I know myself and I know my worth and whatever, but I'm not perfect.
You know what it seems like though? You understand the balance of how man run. Like, you get me? You understand that.
Don't feel like I'm gonna do that for any nigger, fam. He worked for that. Do you understand? He had to bring to the table for me to want to bring to the table. It weren't no thing of I'm just dashing out. No, it's not that. It's a 50-50. Like I said in the beginning, one hand can't clap. Bird cannot fly on one wing. It's not gonna happen. Do you understand? Teamwork, 50-50, 0 equals 2. Without up, there is no down. Without left, there is no right. Do you understand? Without negative, there is no positive. Like, do you understand? 0 equals 2. You have to be woke out here. You have to have knowledge. You have to be intelligent. Unlearn and relearn, and then step up your game.
Zero don't equal 2.
I just literally gave you the whole formula.
If you make a mistake, we're gonna tell you.
I gave you the whole formula, baby. 0.
I'm playing with you. I knew it would have been a good moment.
You lot did know that, right? Hold on, wait. No, this is a good topic.
0 don't make 2 though.
It does.
Zero don't make 2. What you talking about?
Zero don't make 2.
0 equals 2. Come on, man. Be intelligent out here.
No. Explain.
In order to, all right. I just explained it. All right, ready? Are you not ready? Pay attention. You know. Pay attention.
Hey, I hope you're listening, people.
Pay attention. Yes.
0 is nothing.
Exactly. All right, watch this. Wait. Do you not want me to explain and give you the answer or not?
Go on.
Okay, so 0 equals 2, right? It is a perfect analogy. It is a perfect math breakdown of life, of eternal being, of everything. The answer to life is 0 equals 2. All right, so in order to have something, there has to have been nothing. Okay, so that's where we get 0, right? Now, 0 can't equal 1 because you cannot have up and there is no down. So 0 equals 2 because in order to have up, you have to have down. In order to have left, you have to have right. In order to have positive, you have to have a negative. Do you understand where you're going? So 0 equals 2. There is no 1.
I see what your point.
I understand.
What's the term of that though?
I understand this.
The term, it's a formula, guys. It's the formula of
I understand
life.
what she's saying because,
Makes sense.
It's the formula of life.
Zero.
No. This is the 0.
Okay.
This is the 0.
All right, no.
0 is nothing.
No. Okay. 0 is nothing. I'm just putting it. I think she's trying to break it down like this. This is the 0. A bar. This is a club. A bar. Yeah. This is the 0. Just say the bar is the 0. It's a place where no one is.
Okay.
It's the 0. Nothing. No one's there. The music comes on. A man comes in. A woman comes in. That's the 1 and the 2.
I think I see where you're going with this.
They've made from nothing. They made 2. They've got kids now. Their family. They've made their 2. So in that kind of way, the bar is the empty 0.
It's not how
nothing becomes 2.
Yes. Oh my God, that's never. I would have never explained it like that. I would have never explained it like that.
Very intelligent, but
I like that. Yo, listen.
So are you not benches now?
Yeah.
I don't understand how a 0 becomes 2.
Are you not benches now? Yeah.
What? We're a community. What do you feel like? We're a community. We're a community.
Talking about.
No, I like the way how he explained it though. I like your analogy because I would have never thought I can't use it that way because I wouldn't know how to break it down and explain it like that. I have to explain it my way because I know.
People go to a
Right.
class empty. You know,
Yeah, I know.
empty. Yeah.
But you see,
True though, isn't it? Zero
even though listen,
people in there, the one
yes,
and the two came,
but
they upset,
all right,
and now they're
listen.
two and then the family.
It's a very good analogy, yeah, and it can help a lot of people who don't understand. But if somebody started to nitpick at your analogy, they can tear it down and make your point 0 = 2 eradicated. Do you understand? That's why you don't use those things. You have to use. It's a formula for life, innit? Like for creation, for existence. It's the formula of existence. Nothing.
I created life out of that. I created life out of that.
Yes,
Have
you
kids.
did. You
and
did.
The 0 became the 2.
But if
Plus
somebody was to nitpick at it,
How?
because first of all you have a bar. First of all you have a bar. The bar is something. You can't have
empty
something
space.
if we're starting at nothing.
saying.
Yes, like the
no
space,
party goal.
like the
There's no
time
party
space
goal. It's
continuum.
empty space.
Like so,
That's zero.
so your bar would be the time space continuum,
0,
which
yeah.
is 0, nothing. It's just atmosphere.
Yeah.
Right. And then in this atmosphere now, your man and your woman would be the positive and the negative, or the left and the right, or the up and the down, or do you understand? So yeah, but
I was just trying to break
literally
it down in a better way.
No,
where
I
we
know.
could all understand
But I'm
that.
letting you know that I understand
Okay,
you,
yeah.
and what you're saying is correct. But
Yeah.
somebody who don't understand, you was to say that to them, they would
0
pick at you.
become 2.
They would pick at it. They would challenge you, and then eradicate your formula because your formula isn't strong. That's why I used the original formula, what it's taught as.
Okay.
0 = 2. Without no up, there is no down.
Okay, yeah,
Without no left, there is no right. Without no positive,
Isn't that
there
called
is no
balance though?
negative.
Isn't that called balance?
Yin and yang.
It's called balance.
called
It's called,
balance.
yes,
Yin and yang.
that's
It's
balance,
called
yin and yang.
That's what we call it, balance.
Balance,
So
yin and
talk
yang.
now.
Yes,
talk,
listen,
man.
yeah.
Yeah,
Balance.
talk next time. I said balance.
Yo, dog, balance, yin yang, anything
Yeah,
you want to
balance,
call it. I
balance
see him
I
thing.
call, balance I
My
call.
uncle's name is Balance, you know. Oh my days.
You know, I know one guy called Balance. as
Listen.
well, they call him Balance.
Balance.
We got Balance, my brethren. Always balance.
Yeah,
up the
done
thing.
now. Big up my uncle Balance too. But yes, it is a balance. But any way you want to break it down, it's still a formula, and the formula is what creates like it
Yeah,
is.
but that
it's-
formula is
it
not good enough because you have to look at it like that.
Do you know what? Don't tell me because I didn't create the
We was
formula.
confused. If the formula was not good, if it was good
You're
enough,
going to be
you won't
confused.
confused from the
But
zero.
listen, hear what I'm saying.
You have to understand.
You are. Listen, I was
from the zero.
confused.
We understand the yin and the yang and the 1 and the 2, but we don't understand how the 0 became the 1 and the 2.
That is because it's literally higher level. It's higher level. We've gone to like the higher level of it.
I know, and that's what
This
I'm
is
saying.
like the.
But you can't explain it to
So you see, if you
everyone
go
like
in, no, you can't because like not everybody's like on science and them things. They're like that. You see, if you go into like the lab and them things, I don't really know because I don't go in there. Like literally, I just love knowledge and intelligence and
Yeah,
stuff.
no, I can
And
tell.
I sit down and I do research. I spend a lot of time alone. I don't read for shit, nigga. I use Google.
See? People learn in different ways, bro.
I'm dyslexic, you know. I am highly dyslexic. I don't. I'm.
Go to listen to someone. But people learn in different
I will
ways.
not sit down and read a whole book cover to cover. Do you understand? But if I'm interested in a subject or a topic, or I want a piece of enlightenment on some kind of information, I will research the information. So if that means that there's a piece in this book, a piece in that book, and I will go through 10 books
Google, big up yourself.
and take out the
Yeah, make people
information.
smart out there.
Take out the
Respect.
information that I require to make me better. Or I will just listen. Have you not noticed, yeah? Or is it just me? I swear I've been talking about myself this whole podcast.
For a minute, I think it's your show.
Man, talking about yourself, man.
But I swear, I was saying,
Zizi
you don't know
Mills,
what the topic was.
Zizi Mills, you got competition.
Jamaicans. I'm Jamaican. I'm
Hey,
Jamaican.
do you know what's mad? Everyone's Jamaican came out in them today.
No, the Jamaican's been in me. It's never been out.
I never lost mine.
So
No,
is it-
don't make the
so is it-
accent fool you. Don't make the
God.
accent fool you.
Sure, you turn British.
You can't take the Jamaican.
From the time you see you coming, you're British now, you know.
You can't take the boy out of the what? You say can't take the boy out of the yard.
You can't take the boy out of island, but you can't take the island out of boy.
I make up a topic.
Go on.
Yeah, new topic.
Music, anything?
No, let's talk about LV.
What about the Indian straight?
Hopefully I'll be sponsored by...
From Brazil to India. How does that...
No, I'm not talking on nothing to do with that because I'm not talking on no fake news, please. No, I'm not interested.
Foolishness. A random one.
I got to talk. Why do women crave sympathy over solutions?
Well,
That's true.
hold on a
I
second
had a
now.
problem like that yesterday.
Elaborate. You know why I say elaborate? Let me be specific. Elaborate on what you... Not elaborate. No, don't elaborate. Don't elaborate. That's the wrong word. Reword it.
Why do women crave sympathy over solutions?
Reword it.
I'll say. Let me break it down to you.
Why do certain women...
All right.
That's all I meant. Reword it.
Do you know what? Do you know what I say? You know, I say women in general, even though I'm not speaking about every single woman out there. It's just the generality. It's like when women say men. We know you're not speaking about every single.
I don't speak like that. I like to try and say certain men, or I try and specify when I'm speaking because obviously you don't know how I am with the.
But I'm saying majority of women,
That's
majority of women on social media or anything, what they'll do is they put up these sad posts about this happened to me and that happened to me, and you know. And
all right, I'll be 100% honest. I can't answer.
Instead of trying to find the solution of what happened, does it make sense?
I agree.
So this happened to you, but what's the
meet in the
solution
middle,
now?
yeah,
And how
try
do
and
you?
find
How do
another
you?
Yeah, I can't answer that question.
Some people need attention, brother.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
They just want attention.
As a woman,
Bro, that's why I always ask. I say,
I'm
why
gonna
are we
respectfully stay out of
arguing?
this
Why are
one.
you saying that? I'm saying, all right, but how are we getting over this? What do we do better?
Solution
And
focused.
it never happens, bro.
It gets worse, bro. But
yeah, I'm just gonna stay out of this one because I'm more like the men on this topic. I can't help the women. I can't defend none of y'all because I'm a solutionist. I am not a sympathist. I'm sorry. I would rather cut off my nose and spite my face. I don't give a fuck.
comment section and try and answer.
What do you think? What do you think, Fan?
I just feel that, to be honest, it's just that, like, I was gonna say it, like, it's like a Balotelli thing, fam. Remember when you used to have the T-shirt? Why me? So it's like, it's always like, this happened to me. But like you said, the world works on solutions, isn't it? So I'm trying to say. So
I'm lost.
I think
I'm so lost.
I think
I'm actually in shock at this
Solution-
topic. Like,
I think
yeah, like, do you know what it is?
it comes to change. Solution comes with change, and I think they don't
I
want to
wouldn't
change.
say all
yeah,
women.
all right.
all of them,
That
all
I
of
can
them.
speak on change.
And if they like
can
you enough,
speak on change.
they're gonna come with a solution eventually, and they're gonna change it, and then they're gonna try to better it. But they don't want to change certain ways.
that's the
that they
best
got,
answer.
You know
But
what I
do
mean?
you think women crave sympathy though? They do things or they say things to create sympathy. So they'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, he done this, he done that.
Yeah,
to me.
yeah.
They won't say what they done.
Yeah. Especially after you
They'll
go.
feel sorry for them, innit?
Especially.
You know what? I feel so hurt.
Yeah. Listen,
I genuinely don't know.
That's how
listen.
they go on, bro.
That's how they got him, bro. And listen, I've been through it, bro.
Why you not going like that?
And you know why, though?
Do you know what? I have to ask my boyfriend if I do that, you know, because I don't know. I
Because
can't
you know
speak
what
on
it
it. I
is?
don't know.
You know what it is? It's a breakdown. They're trying to break you down. They're trying to find a chink in your armor, innit? Especially after that.
Oh, that's
Especially-
manipulation. That's manipulation.
One sec. No,
That's
no,
manipulation.
let me finish.
From the
No,
female
no,
perspective, that's
After-
females being
Because
manipulative.
it always happens after this period, this honeymoon. Remember you first linked them and for 2 months everything's good. And some turning point, raw.
That's
It's a
definitely
comfortable-
manipulation.
They get comfortable and
It's not only men that manipulate, you know, guys. It's not only men that
Listen,
manipulate.
I'm talking about experience.
Women manipulate the
Thank
worst.
you.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Thank you.
Okay.
That
Thank
what
you.
he's now that I'm listening and I've listened to what you lot are talking about now, I can speak from the outside perspective, yeah? That is manipulation. When they like basically like they'll send you a sob story. Like you say like you and your girlfriend broke up, and I'm actually guilty of this, you know. I've actually done this to my boyfriend. I have actually done this to my boyfriend.
You as well.
But unintentionally.
You
I
said
wasn't
you're
it's now
guilty
that I'm
as well.
thinking about it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I know it. But at the time I didn't know that this is what I've done. But now I'm speaking on it, I know that I've actually done this myself. So we having a disagreement, a dispute or something, yeah? Things ain't going my way. Now you're mad at me. We ain't talking. So I'm going to now send you some long ass text message trying to send you on a guilt trip to make you feel bad so that you come and contact me and be like, oh baby, I'm so sorry, I love you. Even though we know in our head that that's not going to happen.
I get a long message, bruv. I never get no long message if it ain't. You see what I'm saying?
To make you feel safe.
When they're trying to have a go at you, tell you about yourself, but not on a good day, you're gonna get a long message. So yeah.
Oh, my man gets good messages like that as well, not just
But
bad ones.
do you know what's deep about doing that? Yeah, you see, as like when you do the craving sympathy thing, like you go online and you say, oh, I broke up with my man.
No, I think that's wrong.
He cheated on me and blah, blah, blah. And everyone's like, he's the worst. You know what? I always knew something funny was about him. And no. I'm like, do you know what I say?
I think that's rude and disrespectful, and I don't think your business, your personal life has anything to do with the media or the social media. I don't think no one should have an input on your personal bedroom business because you wasn't going on live when you was having sex. So why are you going on live or bringing your business to the social media, the Twitter, whatever it is, now that you're in a problem?
Yes, sir.
I don't think that's right. I think
and it's the reason why is because other women are going to show sympathy towards that problem that she's going through.
It's not just that. She wants niggas to slide in her DMs and be like, oh, I'll fix it. No one gives a fuck about other women.
Is that what you women are on?
Seeking attention. It's true. That's what they do. They love to seek attention, mate. You know, if you're not giving them, they're going to get elsewhere.
Do you know what?
I mean?
The other day, my man paged me, and he was saying to me, like, basically, he was saying, he ain't short of women to fuck. So if he wants to fuck and cheat on me, he can. He's not short. Do you feel me? Like, he's not short of pussy. Then he looked at me, he's like, are you short of dick? And I was stunned. Like, I was like, not what? I don't know what you mean. Like, I'm saying, it depends, innit? Like, it's not a must. And he's like, no. If you step out your door right now, my girl, you're not ugly. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not short of dick. You can go outside right now. Somebody will fuck you. You're not short of dick. Just when somebody says that they're not short of this or they're not short of that, I don't mean this or that. Do you understand? And when he put it on me, he made me realize, like, rah, it's true. We're not short of dick. We're not. So you see, when women are doing this and doing that and acting up, it's attention seeking, fam. We've done seeked your attention now. We know we ain't getting your attention again, you know. So you know what? Fresh meat. On to the next. I'm going to slap it up on the social media, look for somebody to feel sorry for me, come take me out, buy me a drink, fucking buy me a new handbag, get me nails done. Like,
their kind of way of making a universal move out there, you know what I mean? Because the men have to be the one to come up and get the number.
Plus, you have to remember, you know, women don't get over it as quick as you lot.
You see, some queens, they don't appreciate a good man, fam. I feel like certain women don't know when they have a good man. Stop.
Listen,
they just never had a good man. They don't. When they do get one, they don't know how to
deal with it. So, all right, watch this.
Yeah,
women don't get over it the same. We get over it in 3 stages, right? We get attached in a whole nother level. So we get mentally attached, physically attached, and emotion. We get what he said. We get emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually attached to you. So therefore, when we're breaking up with you, we have to undo all of that. So we have to break up with you mentally. Then we have to break up with you emotionally. Then spiritually. Then physically is the last one we do because we can't let go of the dick. You understand? So physical's always the last one. So you see when your woman's starting to back and you're thinking, why is she moving weird? She's moving weird. She's breaking up with you. She ain't gone yet, but she's breaking up with you. Yeah. She's teaching herself, I don't need him while you're still there. So when you're gone, she's okay. So this is what happens now. You see when you're gone and you just get up and you randomly leave us, we have to go through that withdrawal symptoms. We have to sit down, we have to cry, we have to say, then we don't fuck straight away, fam. Do you understand? We sit there, we're broken for a minute. Then one day,
don't speak for all gal.
No, I'm not gonna speak. No, I'm not gonna speak for all gal. No. Listen, hold on, wait. Hold on. Those girls there were never in a relationship with you in the beginning. You was a piece. You was a side nigga. She had her man. Okay. I will tell you that for free. I will tell you that for free. I said those girls there, what he just claimed, you was never their man. You was just a beat. Do you understand? Those girls that you never met nothing. Yeah, you never met nothing. You never met nothing. I'm talking about your man. Do you understand? The one that's got your heart, the man you love, your relationship, the one that you invested in. Right. You have to break up in stages, right? So after those stages, remember you've ducked out and you've gone. You have to take your time. You see, by the time us ones who have invested and we were loyal and all that, see, by the time we are ready to move on, guess what? You lot have had enough of the gal them and you're ready to come back. Mad. You're ready. You're like, Do you know what? No. But guess what? We are fully over it now.
I don't like this.
We are fully over it now.
Can we just stop it now?
Nah. Trust me. No, you need to hear. You don't need to hear. You don't need to hear. You actually need to hear this. You don't need to hear this. By the time you lot are ready to come back now, when you're tired of all of the loose pussy and you're saying these girls ain't worth shit, man. Fuck that. Let me go get my girl. I want her back.
It's true.
Guess what? I've got a man.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I got a new job. I'm glowed up. So I'm looking good. I got a new gym body. Summer body's on fleek.
That
Next time you'll see me, you're like, what the
happy.
fuck?
Guess what? You're happy now.
Yes, happy. Skin
You don't
tea.
like that. You don't like that because he didn't make you happy.
But you know what?
But when
you know
he
what?
had
You
me,
know what?
when he had me, that was something to take advantage of. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
You don't know what happened to his squad.
No, but it's real talk. It's real talk. I'm talking up for myself. Don't say rubbish. Don't say rubbish. Oh. Who said rubbish? Baby, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
You got your headphones on. Take that thing out your ear, man.
Why are you so hot
the yardie side.
Why are you so
That's the
hot?
yardie side.
No, man, it's revenge. It's revenge. Because earlier, before the cameras went on, I let it rip on it.
Beats headphone in, do you?
Yeah.
Take it out. You
That's
can
what
hear
I'm saying,
better.
man. Take it
You lot
out.
are shouting, that's why I put it in.
Rubbish. Like I said,
You
luggage.
can't hear.
Hey, Dre,
What about the
Yeah, I
other
said
way
luggage,
around?
like luggage, innit? Like treasure. Well,
So what
Okay,
about the
yeah,
other way
yeah,
around? What about the other way around? If the
With
girl
men.
leaves the guy for something that the guy done.
All right,
Long
so if the
time
guy,
around.
all right, bang.
But wait,
So
wait,
it's
the
the
guy
same
comes
thing.
back glowed up.
No,
and
no.
somehow they
Oh
regret.
no, that doesn't affect women.
Oh no.
No, it really doesn't.
the guy comes back
Listen,
still.
No,
hear
no,
what-
no, no,
listen,
happiness.
Let me
No,
tell you.
happiness.
Yeah, let me tell you.
Happiness.
Let me tell you who it will affect in the female world.
Who?
If you go away, all right. What you said, yeah. So let me make sure I understand what you're saying. So basically, you fucked up, or the girl fucked up. Who fucked up?
You fucked up.
You the man.
Long time ago. Yeah.
You the man fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you fucked up, yeah, and the girl's left you.
Yeah.
Okay, bang. So you see, while you was fucking up, she was already leaving. You see, the last she left when she took herself up and she walked away.
Yeah.
That's when she done the physical breakup. You understand? She's already broke up with you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Done. Long time.
Yeah, but
that's why she
not what I'm
sits under.
saying.
No, wait, I'm explaining it.
Yeah.
It's a process. I'm explaining it. So she's already broken up with you. Yeah. So then now, you see when you come back, walk past on the glow up, she don't give a fuck, nigga. She's on her own glow up. She really don't care. You're not in her head no more. You're not in her heart no more. You're not in her spirit no more. And you ain't fucking her no more. So she ain't looking in your direction. Let me tell you who will look in your direction. If she was a gold digger and she was only with you for your things, that is the only way she's going to be like,
Yeah.
did you see him? That's the only way. That's the only way.
True. Now this girl, you talk some
100,
fat.
100.
Yeah, she does though.
You like you live 2 lives. How old are you? 800.
I told you I'm 800 linear rich.
Well, that's I'm 300.
I'm 800 linear rich.
Easy Mills. Look out, you got competition, Easy Mills. I'm telling you.
Hey, listen. But listen, we're coming up to an ending now. So just tell us a little bit about what you're doing now, because we obviously we don't know what you're doing. So tell us about yourself now. Your music, what you're doing.
where we can find you.
Okay,
all of that.
so I am on all major platforms. I mean, I am only an up and coming dancehall artist. Yes, female UK dancehall, even though I was born in Jamaica, a little bit cheating. But you know, I'm working on a couple projects right now that are secret, so I can't tell you anything, but I can say there's some big things in the pipeline. Look out for me, Kelly. Got something dropping real soon. I've got an EP dropping real soon, so you can look out for that. Yeah, I'm just trying to...
Social media. What are your social media so people can find you?
My social media, yeah, I'm on Instagram, Kelly Stevens 365. That's Stevens with a PH. Yeah, 365 days a year, you know what I mean? Bang, bang. Yep, I ain't Kelly Stevens sometimes. I'm Kelly Stevens 365 days a year, sometimes 66. It depends on the, you know. Also, what else? I don't know.
And then, what's your EP called?
It's me, Kelly.
It's me, Kelly.
Yeah.
Baby. It's me, Kelly. I like that.
Where's Nelly?
I'm not Kelly Rowland, I'm Kelly. The name's so nice, you gotta say it twice. You know, like motor.
No, but hey, Kelly, big yourself up though.
Yeah.
It's
Nah.
amazing.
Thank you guys for inviting me.
My cousin, my younger cousin, my younger big cousin.
I'm glad I'm here.
Old tight juice. Old tight the
She's
co-host.
always, man, like
Yes.
man, like
Outside
Ants.
juice.
Yeah,
Outside
thanks for
juice,
having
big
me
up.
though. It was a pleasure. I really enjoyed
The
it.
podcast is popping.
I need to
but
come
feel
back.
like this is the
Anytime, man,
best
just
show
invite me.
so
Hit me up, I'll
far.
be back.